Hi guys, I'm Grace.
I'm Gustavo, her husband.
I had some of you guys ask me questions about how we were able to pay our house in 7 years. So we just wanted to be a little transparent and bring you the story and the numbers.
Yes, so we purchased our home back in 2017, and the purchase price of the house was 210, and we put 7% to qualify for a conventional mortgage, and that was at a 4%. Believe it or not, that was pretty high back then. I know that now it's low, but things are different now.
Yes, so the 7% we paid on the down payment was around $14,000. So all total, we had to come up with around $23,000 to $24,000.
That's the check you walk into closing with. You got to pay your closing fees and everything else.
Yes, so that's how much we had to come up back then. Um, And our first goal when after we purchased our home was to build our emergency fund.
Because we had no money left. So we had to build an emergency fund, which took a few months, not too bad. I think it was about $5,000 that we needed to come up that we had for emergency fund.
Yes, and he's always been very big on like having an emergency fund just in case anything happens, and
Life will happen.
life does happen. Life happened in those years. So then our second goal was to come out of PMI.
If you don't know what that is, that's private mortgage insurance, and that is required if you don't have 20% down for your mortgage.
Yes, if you don't walk in to purchase your house,
You will be paying that.
yes, so it's mandatory.
I believe ours was about 140 or $150
Yes.
per month.
And we were told by the loan officer that we were not going to be able to come out of the PMI for 2 years at least.
Yeah, and I didn't believe him, but yeah, we went
Even
ahead.
if we
Yeah,
paid off 20% within those 2 years, he said that's just how much.
yeah, but after me doing some research on it, there was a way you could have the loan like re-looked at by the bank, which this is what we ended up doing. So after the first year, combining the extra payments that we did and the value of the house going up, they were allowing us to come off PMI the first year.
Yes, and this is not refinancing the
No.
loan or anything like that. This is just taking another look at your loan, your same loan, and
To see if you
evaluating it again.
Yeah, if you have the coverage, the 20%, which we
And
did.
and combined with our house going up and us paying extra tours, it totaled that we already had paid 20% of our home in 1 year. The extra money we had, that was around 140 or 160, that was for the private mortgage insurance. Instead of using it towards something else, we just kept paying the same amount
and put it
and
towards
put in.
the principal.
Yes. And another thing to keep in mind, yes, our house price was 210,000, which the numbers are going to be a lot different in today's
We were actually
market.
qualified for a lot more than that.
Yeah, but we just decided not
Don't
to.
let them sell you the mortgage and the house. You do what's best for your numbers. That's
And what
the
works
best piece
with
of
your
advice.
income.
Yes, that's the best piece of advice I could give.
And we do understand also purchasing a home was really overwhelming. He looked a lot of the things up, and he kind of had an idea of the loan, the mortgage, the loan that we wanted to be on and what it was and all that. But my experience, like many others probably, it was very overwhelming. A lot of
Yes.
paperwork, a lot of words that I didn't understand, loans, numbers, interest rates that we don't learn, and I didn't know. All I knew was like, oh, we are approved for this much. Hey,
Yeah, and
let's get this much of a house. But
a
it's not
word
like
of
that.
advice: whatever you get approved for, that doesn't necessarily mean max out and buy the most expensive house you could buy. Buy the house that fits your budget,
Like that you could afford with your income.
because
And
life will
don't,
happen to you
Yeah.
and things will pop up throughout the process of this. She got laid off.
yeah. So back then, our incomes were also way low than
Yeah.
what we have now. Your income,
Yeah, it was about 43K, which is roughly about $21 an hour.
And I was a brand new flight attendant. I started flying in 2014. So my income by then was roughly 30 to 35,000
Yeah.
a
So
year.
these are not big incomes we were working. We were just starting out our careers. We were 20
23.
and I was 26. So
Yeah, I mean, or
we
maybe
were
like
just starting
24,
out.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, we just had our son in 2016. So that came with,
Medical bills.
medical bills from childbirth, all the fun stuff. And also, because we were new parents, we had just purchased a brand new car in 2016 because we needed a reliable car for our family
We still
car.
have that to this day, by the
Yes.
way. It's
And
paid for.
and that car was $26,000. And the loan for the car was about 6 years, and we didn't pay any extra on that. We just paid it. Um, and our interest rate was actually high for back then. I think it
I
was
think it was 4%. And then
4%. Yeah.
that we ended up refinancing because it made sense.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Because
we
we
got
were
it.
able to refinance it to a lower interest rate to 2%.
Yes.
Also, childcare. Back then, we
Extremely
still don't have
expensive.
family in Texas, so it's only been us. And childcare is expensive. It's so expensive. So we did everything to avoid to have to pay childcare and have my son in daycare or anything like that.
Yes.
Which it was a huge sacrifice. One, I couldn't work any extra hours. I was working as low as I could.
Yeah, we could have made more money from our careers, but at the
Mhm.
time we had to also make that sacrifice. I did work some overtime, but she took a huge cut.
Yes. And also, we sacrificed time together because we were just exchanging,
Yeah,
I
we
will come
wouldn't even
in.
see each other.
I will come in, he will leave, or I will work just the weekends when he was off, and he will take care of the baby. So we made
Yeah.
the big sacrifice on that.
Another thing was
Vacations. We didn't take vacations
she
for.
loves vacations.
I love vacations. I'm a flight attendant, and you will think, why not
I
vacations?
don't like vacations.
Why
I
not?
believe they gotta be earned.
Why not vacations? We don't pay for flights, but it becomes expensive. You get car rentals, hotels, activities, food, all of that gets added to it. So, and just if you don't plan for it, your vacation is not enjoyable because you come back to real life and you have to catch up. Either pay for what you just
Don't put it on
enjoyed.
the credit card. That's
Yeah.
a good way to get into a lot of debt.
Yes. Also, we didn't renovate anything in our house. So thankfully,
Yeah,
our house was
that
a
we
brand new
agreed
build.
on, that we were not going to make any renovations on
Renovation.
it until the house was paid off.
Yes. So thankfully, our house was brand new build. So, but there was many things I didn't like about the house. I didn't like the paint,
The floor because it had carpet.
the floors, the color of the house because it was this yellowish tone.
The regular builder colors.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
eggshell or something
Yeah.
like that. So, but we held on until we paid off the house.
What's the next thing?
Furniture.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
Yes, we didn't get any furniture. Everything we had was from our first apartment, and so all the furniture from the apartment to a bigger house.
It looked hilarious.
Yes, so we have a 2-story home, so we have a lot more space
The
to
house
fill.
was so empty for so many years.
Yes, so our bedroom set, the same one, couch, same one. The only thing that we bought new was my son's bedroom.
Yes, and also we did get gifted or donated.
Yeah, his
From-
mom actually bought us our dining table.
Yeah, and
My mom bought us a little rug to put under there because we didn't have a dining table. We didn't need it in the apartment.
my coworker gave me a couch.
It was like a sofa bed that we had up
And
here.
your coworker gave us a couch as
Yeah,
well.
I had a flight
red
attendant.
couch,
Yeah,
very bright red.
that she was giving away, and it was a couch, so
But it
we
helped.
took it. It was
It
red, not my color of choice, but it worked. It filled up more space in the living room, and it was extra sitting, so it was fine.
Next thing,
So once we came close to paying off the house, we actually had already the money to make the last payment of the house. I got a bonus retro pay from my job because we went through a new contract, and we were able to renovate the house. And he let me, because that would
Yes.
have been
Yeah.
money we used to put towards the mortgage again, because we were putting anything extra we had towards the mortgage.
Yeah, but we should probably back up and kind of show the process of how we got there. So
Mhm.
for the first 4 years, I did extra payments by myself, $1,000, and I was able to move that almost with bonuses and any money I could get my hands on, like tax returns. It was almost 100,000, and then she came on board. She finally got on the same page. I don't know what
I
helped you.
mean, also, I was helping with bills. I was paying something. Remember, I was not working that much because I had to take
Yes.
care of my son, which helped with childcare. But also, what brought me on board, I am going to say, I did pull the other way. I was asking for vacations. We actually went on one vacation that was horrible because he was uptight with the numbers,
It was not earned.
you know. But it was our 5-year wedding anniversary, so I wanted to go on vacation, and we went, and it was the worst vacation I've ever been in my life. But what brought me on board was him showing me that he will always show me the numbers, but I would
Yeah.
just wouldn't pay attention.
She
I'm
just
like,
didn't want to know.
why are we gonna do this? Like, we can pay this house in 30 years, 15 years. Everyone does that. Why are we killing ourselves like that? Until he started showing me the numbers more. And basically, if you guys have never done the numbers on your house and how much you will end up paying after 30 years or 15 years, it's eye opening. We were going to end up paying like 3 times our house. 3 times.
It wasn't that much, but it's a pretty good amount.
It was that much. It felt like that much. It felt just unfair to pay so much for,
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely adds up.
Yeah. So once I saw that and I saw how much he had brought it down within that 4 years, I wanted help. I
Yes.
got on board. So
And after she got on board and we got on the same page, I'll say what I did in 4 years, we were able to do it in 2 years.
yeah, and that's another thing for another video. But getting your finances with your husband, your partner, your
Yes.
spouse
That's-
together and actually working toward the same goal helps so much more. Not to just achieve the goal, but relationship wise, we were always arguing, fighting
we were
because
not on the same page.
I wanted something else, he wanted something else, so we were on the same page, and that caused a lot of problems in our marriage.
So I'm sure you guys are wondering, why did we want to pay the house early? I mean, why not do it in the 30 years? For me personally, it was stability. I just wanted to be in a stable place and not worry about that, because I wanted to build a portfolio and take more risk in life. So a big book that had an influence on me was The Millionaire Next Door, and they show a statistic on it that most people that develop the disciplines to pay off their house early, which I think it was 13 years, you have a greater chance to be able to build wealth. So that stuck with me.
Yeah, because let me tell you,
It's not easy.
doing all the sacrifices and staying on track and being so goal driven, it creates this discipline, just like working out. You start creating the habit, and that discipline on working out is the same thing. So
Yeah, it definitely does help.
Yeah.
Now we're building our portfolios, and
Yeah.
we couldn't do it without paying the house first, because it built the foundation of discipline to putting money in
yeah, absolutely.
for a common goal.
Yes. And don't depend on how much you will get paid later on,
Yes.
because that later on might not happen. And many things, many factors come into that. Life can happen, and it does happen. I did get laid off.
Yep. Try to avoid lifestyle creep. That's a big one.
Yes. Also, one big thing that I will suggest, if you just purchase your house, trust me, it's very easy to want to furnish your house.
Yes.
I mean, if you can, don't get into debt trying to furnish each corner of your
Yeah.
house, brand new furniture, and decorating it as much as you could, because all of that too can affect if you get laid off, if
Yes.
you have to take time off from work. Now you have not just your mortgage, but all the other expenses from, it's very easy to get convinced. Oh, it's $20 a month for this sofa. It's $150 for this new fridge or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But all those little things add up and matter a
Yeah.
lot.
Try to stay out of that.
Yeah, as much
You'll
as you
live
can.
a life that's less stressful.
If you guys have any other questions, if you guys, I don't know, we try to break it down as much as we thought possibly. If you guys want a different breakdown, just let us know. If you guys have any questions, just reach out. We can show you what we've learned, what we know, and what can maybe help someone else.
Yes, and we made a lot of mistakes, so feel free to reach out to us.
It was already too long. Thank you for staying, and just reach out for us if you have any questions. We just want to help the next person that's going through that process.
Yes. Thank you.